Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, and it does not boast. It is not proud, and it does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking, and it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with and in the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. There's somebody that's a coward. Somebody is a coward, and they literally are so much of a coward that they cannot even take responsibility for their own flaws within them, their own mistakes, their own choices. This, whoever's energy I'm picking up on, this is the type of person that will sabotage something for themselves and hurt themselves, and they'll blame somebody else literally when whatever happened to them, they were alone when it happened. Literally, they'll fall on the ground and blame the floor. You understand? Somebody is a complete coward. This is the message that I'm receiving right now. Somebody is a coward. They don't know how to take responsibility. Even when things happen in their life and no one else is around, they'll still find someone else to blame. Okay? So what I have here is self-esteem in the reverse. Somebody has very low self-esteem and they're unhappy and they lack courage. I have courage in the reverse. And then I have trust in the reverse. Maybe they have trust issues. And then imagination in the reverse. So this person, maybe they have a suppressed divine feminine, maybe the empathy, compassion, intuitive function of their brain. Maybe the creative side of their brain is suppressed, imagination in reverse. And it's because somebody does not, they just can't simply take accountability for anything in the world that happens to them, period. I have rich man, I have military person in the reverse, and then I have work, and I have gift and high honor. Somebody may have been a gift to someone that's a very, very high honor. This could be spiritual high honor, okay? And somebody, there could be someone in the military or somebody that could not have authority over someone or something, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some cards and discern. Clarify, what is military in the reverse? What is military person in the reverse? What is military person? I need better light. Hold on, y'all. What is military person in the reverse? What is this? The person that's unhappy. Okay, so there could be somebody in the military. This person could be very, very unhappy about something. They could be part of the military or the government. I have Mutt in reverse, which is the empress in reverse. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. All right. So there could be an older man or woman that's either in the military or the government. This person is very unhappy. And they might, because they didn't get what they were expecting. And now they're being forced to have to defend themselves or defend the actions that they took, all because of their unhappiness. What is work? Clarify this work energy, okay? Offset and Osar, that's the lover, that's Gemini energy. Somebody might have to get a job. They might have to get a job that they might feel like is beneath them, or this might have never been the plan for them. This is not what they planned for or what they saw. I'm going to let y'all hear this. Go on, say it again. All right. Don't laugh, collective. Don't laugh. That's one of my neighbors calling me Mzungu. Child. Okay. So let me continue. All right. Somebody with the lover's reverse is breaking up with somebody that got together for a type of a partnership here to do something. They were working with an older person in the military that was already unhappy within themselves. Okay, and now they're gonna have to get a job. I have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, somebody married for money. Somebody married for wealth and for money only, and things didn't work out the way they thought it would. Okay, and then somebody is a gift and high honor. Clarify this gift energy and high honor. The Eight of Pentacles, okay, and the Hermit in the reverse, okay. Somebody might have been trying to orchestrate something so somebody that's high honor and a gift would not live the life that they deserve based on their karma. It's almost like someone wanted to steal someone else's blessings, okay? So somebody wanted somebody to live a life where they were depressed, they felt alone, they had low self-esteem, they were self-loathing, okay? They didn't do any inner work to work on themselves physically or mentally or psychologically or emotionally. And someone wanted that person to live a life where they would do hard labor and be all alone and depressed. But that person's karma and God said otherwise for what that person was supposed to have in this lifetime. You understand? So whoever this person is, their karma is good. They have good karma. This person did their shadow work, and they're supposed to live an abundant life and have love and have wealth and all the things that come with their good karma. But the person that actually does have low self-esteem, that actually didn't do any work on themselves, that actually is depressed and self-loathing and lazy, that's the person that tried to orchestrate something to take that person's life and live their life. So something could be going on right now. What is the energy crowning this read? All right, what is the energy crowning this read? Please and thank you. Yeah, that's actually true. That's actually true. Karmic people. You ever wonder why? You ever wonder why, like, a man could have children by 3 different women, and or a man could have children with 4 or 5 different women, even, and only 1 or 2 of those children are on a higher level of consciousness, end up on a path where they're very prosperous and abundant, and good things happen. Because remember, these are souls that are coming here, okay? And only certain people can bring high vibrational souls here. You understand? And sometimes through all kind of trickery, destiny swapping, manipulation, sometimes what happens is you will have karmic energies that try to entrap high vibrational people at a young age through a lot of trickery, and they'll have babies with them. But those honestly are not babies that they were destined to have with those karmics. Now, this could be a woman having babies with a karmic man that got a hold of her when she was younger, okay, because she had a dysfunctional family or her family didn't protect her or whatever the case may be. This could be a man that has babies at a younger age with karmic women that he's not supposed to really be having children with, okay? And then when he has children with his divine partner, they're jealous of how well that child does. They're jealous of how well that child just seems to naturally do and that they're on a higher vibration and higher consciousness than their children, and and sometimes it causes a rift between half brothers and half sisters. Why? Because it's a karmic. And all the karmic can do is bring forth karmic children, bring forth younger souls that only operate in the North Node in animal mode. They only operate out of predator instincts. They don't have empathy and compassion. They operate on a lower frequency. And that's the only type of children they can birth. Okay. And sometimes when you have a divine person that has a baby later in life with the person they were supposed to have children with, the other children will get jealous. The other children will, and this has been throughout history where you have men that would only have certain children that were divine, and they would have a whole bunch of children with a whole bunch of women, but only certain children would end up being divine. And it had to do with who the mother was that child came through. Because you got to remember, what is a karmic? A karmic is a person who has not done their shadow work. So that means they have a reprobate mindset. So if they have a reprobate mindset, that means their thoughts and actions, they lack discipline and structure in their thoughts and action. They have broken thinking, and all they can do is pass on their thought pattern to the children. So the children are going to have the same thought pattern as the mother or the father, and they're going to do the same things and repeat the same cycles. Now, when you have a baby or a child with your divine partner of a higher consciousness and vibration, two high vibing people have kids together, even later in life, those two minds are going to bring forth a divine child of a higher frequency and vibration. And both of them are going to instill their mindset in that child of a higher consciousness. And that child's going to make different decisions than their siblings because of the mindset of the mama and the mindset of the daddy. Okay? Yeah, DNA got stuff to do with it too. Because remember, humans ain't nothing but animal bodies. Anybody can give birth. Even a dog can give birth. All the animals can hump and give birth. That's not a big deal. But can you bring forth a high vibrational soul? Can you give birth to a child that's got the mind of God? You understand? Giving birth, anybody can give birth. You understand? Now, sometimes a high vibrational soul can come through a karmic bloodline because it was supposed to come through that bloodline to exact judgment on it. Okay? Or to help that bloodline because it needed help breaking some generational curses, and they weren't evolving, and they needed a curse breaker to be planted and seeded in a family. All right, what is the energy crowning this read, please, and thank you. All right, what is the energy crowning this read? Okay. All right, somebody is still going, but they're exhausted. The Nine of Wands, which is the Nine of Scepters. Okay, this must be the person that lacks courage, that doesn't have self-esteem, that is unhappy, okay, that doesn't trust anybody, that lacks creativity and imagination. It's almost giving sociopath vibes, this Aquarius. So there's an Aquarius that's still at it, is what I'm hearing. Okay, give me 2 cards for the obstacle. Give me 2 cards for the obstacle. Okay, I have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, and this is falling across the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, the wounded warrior. So somebody might be indecisive. Like trying to stop and go another. I can't make it up. I was about to say somebody's indecisive because I have the Nine of Swords that came out sideways across the wounded warrior, but about walking away from something that they were trying to get away with. But they keep on coming back and orchestrating one more hit, one more spiritual hit against you. They keep on getting hope, and then okay, I give up. If it doesn't happen this time, I'm gonna walk away. And then they change their mind, and then they try to orchestrate something again. Whoever this person is, they'll do anything but look in the mirror. Okay, it's so funny. The Eight of Cups came out. This has to do about walking away from something. Okay, so walk away from the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Walk away from orchestrating spiritual attacks against your life. So I feel like someone might have waged some kind of spiritual warfare against your life, wherein they might have gotten some level of success in the past, but it didn't go on forever. Maybe when you were at unawares, maybe when you were not awakened yet. This person might have gotten away with some of your energy. Maybe they got some of your destiny, some of the life that you were supposed to live, or they got some of your energy early on before you really understood it. And they were able to manifest a life, trips, or things using your energy. That was only half the story. They thought that they were going to do this for your entire life, but they're realizing that it's been cut off now. It's over. Now, whoever this person is they're in a mental imprisonment, but not really. They're indecisive, like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because of the clarity that somebody might have of what they did or of what they're doing. Okay. Give me 2 cards for what happened in the recent past. All right, that's an Aries energy or an older person with the Emperor reverse. The Emperor reverse could be a man or a woman, okay? There's a Cancer here and there's an Aries here. I'm picking up 2 energies here, okay? And then I have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, okay? And now I have the Queen of Swords here. Okay, I'm picking up on about 3 different energies here, okay? Oh my God, and the Empress reverse, 4. Jesus, it was a whole group. Okay, so these are all the people coming out here. So wow. And all of them have trust issues and lack creativity and imagination is what I'm hearing. So this is the Emperor in the reverse, Amun-Ra, okay? This is Aries energy, and it's in the reverse, because this is someone that might have be in their toxic, chaotic, distorted energy. The Empress in the reverse, Libra energy, here she goes. She came out too. It doesn't have to be a Libra. It can be any sign, but it might be a Libra now that I think about it, because the Queen of Swords came out with it. I didn't even notice this. Somebody could be a Gemini or a Libra is what I'm hearing, but all of them are showing up here. The Empress in the reverse, this Queen of Swords, this Aries in the reverse, Amun-Ra, and then I have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, and it's coming with the King of Cups reverse. So somebody might have turned on their friends, but their friends were toxic, okay? There's a Cancer here, there's an Aries here, and there's a Libra here, okay? Or another air sign. Somebody turned on their friends. And the rest of it, this group that somebody was a part of, they started to come unraveled, okay? And now everybody is at a point where they are acknowledging that a cycle has ended, okay? So we're talking here about this world card, which is Geb, okay? The world card is Geb. A cycle has ended. And now that this cycle has ended, everybody is agreeing, okay, this is over. But the problem is this Aquarius right here. Whoever this Aquarius right here is, they do not want to let it go. And they don't take again. They refuse to just accept. If they stub their toe, if this person stubs their toe, they're going to blame the floor, okay? Anything that happens in their life, they're going to find someone to blame. And if they can't find anyone to blame, they'll find a cat and kick it and be like, that's your fault. Why is it my fault you forgot the PIN number to your bank card at the ATM? Because you standing close by my foot when I'm trying to get this money out. This is somebody that literally, this Aquarius will not self-reflect at all. It's like it's Mount Kilimanjaro is between self-reflection and this person's heart and mind and spirit. They refuse to hear or listen or go within to self-reflect and see that they are the cause of their own problems and issues. But they don't want to do that. It's easier to project onto everyone and everything. Tell me more about the situation with Newt in the reverse. It's Aquarius right now. Look at that. Oh, they wanted to be the rich man and balance the situation with the Two of Pentacles here. And what is this? They feel defeated. Okay. So I have the Five of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles. They feel defeated because what they keep doing over and over and over and over and over again is offset magic. Yeah. They just keep doing magic, spell after spell after spell after spell after spell, or paying people to do it for them. So this is somebody I'm getting that would have like a really bad gambling habit, okay? This is the type of person that don't know a goddamn thing about the stock market, and then they take somebody's YouTube online course and they think they're an expert on the stock market, and they take their whole entire life savings and put it in on something, and then they lose all their money overnight, and then they blame everybody else. They go blame their wife. They just blame everybody. It's because I'm married to you. It's because this. It's because that. It's because my son ain't called me and wished me a happy Father's Day, and I didn't have the right energy. It's whatever. This is a gambler. Whoever this person is, I would not be surprised if this person had like a severe gambling problem. Okay, whoever this Aquarius is, they're like, come on, I know, I did this before. I know if I could just get the right combination, magic spell, the right practitioner, the right this, the right that, I know it can work because it worked in the past. It's almost like those people that meet you when you're fresh out of your conditioning from your parents at the age of 17, 18, 19, maybe 20, when you're still a baby, technically, and they get over on you because you're naive and you're unhealed because of whatever childhood wounds you have. And then they come back around when you're 40 and 50 years old after you done got some life experience and you done learned some lessons and you've healed your childhood trauma, and they're still expecting you to be the same 21-year-old or 19-year-old or 18-year-old that got over them back in the day with the same dumbass tricks. They have no logic at all. They act like people don't grow, like you stay the same age. You don't mature. You don't learn any lessons psychologically. You have to be literally mentally retarded to think that somebody has the exact same thought process when they were 18 as they do when they're 50. You got to be a dumbass. And then you got to be a dumbass to try to execute an operation using all the same tactics you used on somebody when they were 18, when they're 50. You got to be a complete idiot. You don't know how to calculate, or you don't know how to think logically, or you don't have no good sense. You understand? But these are those type of people. So whoever this Aquarius is, they feel defeated. But because magic might have worked on you in the past, maybe when you were 18, 19, 20, or whatever, however long this person's been doing this, 14, 15, 16 years old, whatever, whoever this person is, they don't understand because they're retarded why it's not working now. You could be in your 50s. Whoever this fool is, they don't understand why something that might have worked 30 years ago is not working right now. Ciao. All right. What else, Holy Spirit? Justice. You're getting justice in your life right now. The devil in reverse. Yeah. Everybody else is walking away. The Seven of Pentacles. And everybody's looking at this person. Somebody could be looking at a Leo, too, or they're watching, or they think you're a good investment because of your strength with segment here. Or no, this is the Knight of Wands in reverse. There might have been a Leo in some very destructive energy against you with the Virgo that they didn't get what they expected out of, that they reversed an ending with. Okay, so there might be like a Leo here that could have reversed an ending with a Virgo that could have been upset because they didn't get what they were promised by this group. Okay, they might have reversed an ending with a Leo to do some spell work on you because this Leo was in some very, very destructive energy against you. Okay, or somebody might be like a Virgo Leo cusp. Okay, I believe Virgo and Leo they do cusp with each other. What is that? August, like July 21st or something like that. Okay, so somebody could have both Leo and Virgo in their chart, or somebody got a Virgo that they worked with in the past to reverse an ending with them because they thought it was a good investment to do something reckless to you because they didn't have any success and didn't get what they suspected, and it didn't work out for them. So there might be an Aquarius and either a Leo Virgo cusper or a Leo that reversed an ending with a Virgo to work with an Aquarius against you because they didn't get what they wanted. Okay, but right now I have, with the Capricorn energy and Justice card, the Devil in reverse at this point. Okay, the King of Swords. Okay, this might even be a Libra here. The Devil in reverse. Okay, let's see here. Where's my cards? All right, tell me more about what's going on with Amun-Ra, the Emperor in reverse. Tell me what's going on with this Emperor in the reverse energy. Oh, wow. Okay. So whoever this Aries Emperor in reverse is, they have walked away. Yeah. Like I said, everybody else has already agreed to walk away from this because they're being realistic that something they were trying to do against you was not going to work. Okay? Whoever you are, you're a person of high honor and a gift. And they were helping someone else to try to live your life. That karma says, and God says, however you define God, the universe, okay, that this is your life to live. These are your blessings. This is your star. This is your destiny based on your merit, based on your past actions, based on what you chose to do with your free will, which most likely was to heal, to do inner self-reflection, to isolate yourself, to do the hard work by yourself and be lonely for a period and season of your life in order to get what you wanted. So whoever this Aries is, they're walking away. And what about the Empress in the reverse? I think this is this Libra that also the Devil in reverse. Yeah. Whoever this Empress in the reverse is, the Libra, they're walking away too from whatever this group is they were a part of. And who else here? We got this, who's the Queen of Swords? The King of Wands reverse. Okay, somebody that might be in some very sexual energy. This could be a Gemini, prostitute maybe. Somebody right now that has to work with the Eight of Pentacles very hard. They have to work right now. Maybe they're working with or for a fire sign or something like that. All right. In order to balance their situation, or in order to regulate in order to regulate their life, this person might have to be like a prostitute or something. Okay. So they might have some kind of exchange going on with someone because they're in poverty. Okay. So there might be a Gemini, a Libra, a Aries. This Gemini might have to do part-time prostitution or something that resembles prostitution in order to manage their situation right now. What about this, the Chariot? Clarify the Chariot. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They might be dealing with some bad karma from when they were being a false person. So the Chariot is Cancer energy. This is somebody that got some bad karma because at one point they were a part of this orchestration against you, but they turned away. They turned away when it went to a level that did not agree with their spirit. And what made them wake up was when they got hit with some form of bad karma that affected them financially and possibly their health. But a lot of times, this is what we call transformative pain. The pain is when you won't use your own free will and your heart to rationalize, to balance your dark and light energy. Some people, just like children, you have some people, just like children, you don't have to beat all your kids. Okay. And yes, I do believe in whooping your children's ass if need be, but every child don't need to be whooped. If you remember them big ass families from the 60s, because they don't have a lot of kids like they used to. But y'all remember the big ass families when it was normal for a mama to have 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, okay? From the 60s, 70s, and 80s, I would say. You know, all of your children had different personalities. Some of your children you could talk to and explain to them what they did wrong and tell them not to do it again. And yes, mommy, and I don't like whoopings. I'm gonna behave myself because I saw my brother get his ass whooped, and he looked like a runaway slave. You understand? But you know, you have other children that you could tell them something a million times and they hard-headed and they're gonna wait and do the exact same thing the next day. They're gonna go to school and say the same thing and do the same thing. Even if you come there and peek at them to catch them in the act, you might have to whoop their ass in the hallway. You know, some kids, you gotta whip their ass or they're gonna do what they're gonna do. It is what it is. Some you can talk to, because just like animals, which we are part animal, and they have different temperaments. And that's why when you bring them to the animal shelter, they have to put them in observation to study the temperament of the cat or the dog to see where they could put them. Right? So that's because the medulla oblongata, and I know I pronounced that wrong, it's different for everybody. Some people are more aggressive than others. We have different brains. You understand? So this is the reason why some kids need their ass whooped. They need to feel physical pain, and others you can rationalize and they can think and they could use logic to understand why not to do something anymore. We have different temperaments as humans, part animal, part God. And you can't talk to everybody and rationalize with everybody because some are more physically aggressive than others. It is what it is. Okay? So when we talk about karma, God, and the universe, some people, they learn a lesson because when they see they've hurt you or they see they're doing something wrong, they feel pain, they feel shame, they feel hurt. They suddenly feel empathy in their heart and they stop doing what they're doing. And other people, because it's not hurting them and they're not feeling any physical pain, they going ham, hard as hell. They going all the way in on you with what they doing to you because it's not hurting or affecting them and they don't have the empathy in their heart to have compassion to not do what they're doing to you when they're benefiting from it. Okay? And that's when karma has to come in and literally cause physical pain or financial loss. And oh man, I don't like the way this feels. Well, now can you relate? That you needed to feel what they were feeling because shame wouldn't do it for you because you're shameless. You're shameless and you don't embody empathy and compassion on your own. So God or the universe, we had to let you feel it too because you're not one of those people that can feel on your own or have empathy and compassion on your own. You're not one of those people that can feel shame. So we have to allow you to feel pain. Either way, you're going to get the lesson. You understand? Everybody is different. Some people have to feel shame to stop doing what they're doing, and others have to feel actual pain. Pain in the wallet, pain at the bank, or pain from sickness in their body. Okay? So right now, something could be going on. So somebody got some karma, might be chariot Cancer energy, and it was because of their pain, whether it was sickness or financial or both, that it caused them to have an awakening. But then again, that's part of the human process. That's literally part of the human process that all of us are going through here. Okay. So somebody could be waiting and expecting to give you some information. So, got it. So, what I'm getting here is whoever this Aquarius is, he's praying at the last minute that something is going to happen to you because somebody is coming towards you to reveal some information to you about something that was kept a secret from whoever you are, something being kept hidden from whoever you are. And this could have to do with a Leo, a Virgo, or other people that could have been involved in doing something against you, okay? To help somebody else here live your life or live the life that you deserved, or someone steal your star. Somebody wanted to steal your star. Tell me about this military person in the reverse. What's going on with military in the reverse? Okay, I just saw a Gemini, Cancer. Somebody could be a Gemini, Cancer cusp. They could have been connected to a military person. They have to release this burden. Yeah. So they have to let it go. The Four Pentacle reverse. So there's a Gemini here that was trying to work with another water sign to orchestrate something so that they could like literally live your life, whoever you are. This person has Cancer and Gemini in their chart. This person didn't do shadow work, and this person has bad karma attached to their soul that they have to repay. And this person is very karmic and very toxic. This person is very, very demonic, and they have low self-esteem, and they don't love themselves. Okay. And in order to live the life of someone high vibrational, they would have to steal their energy, or they would have to go to a spiritual practitioner to help them try to do a destiny swap. So this person with low self-esteem went to a practitioner and was like, I want all her blessings. I want to be the one married. I want to be the one with the big family. I want to live in a gated community. I want to have a nice house. I want to have good money. I want all these things, and them have nothing. So I'm hearing this is someone that pulled your astrology. Okay. I'm hearing whoever this person is, they work with some type of occult where they spend a lot of time researching other people's charts because they're looking for blessings, gifts. They're looking to see what's in different people's charts that they can literally do spell work and take from them spiritually, gifts. Okay. So somebody found you and they read your chart. This group that this person is a part of, that's either married to a military person or they're in the military. They're a part of a group that looks and dissects people that seem to be doing well's astrological chart. Okay. And then they work with spiritual practitioners to do spell work to take whatever they want, like they go on shopping or something. Okay. So that person found you and they saw you had a great destiny and a lot of blessings and good karma. They saw you had a lot of gifts. They saw your energy and they went shopping and they put a down payment on you. And they paid a spiritual practitioner to orchestrate to spiritually bind you in some kind of a way. And whoever you are, your destiny and your energy is so great. It wasn't even one person that was going to benefit from your chart, like literally. It was like a whole bunch of people that were dissecting your the different houses that you have in your astrology. And it was a whole bunch of people that were going to take different parts of you through magic. So it's a thing where they were going to spiritually bind you because you're like, who are all these other people? Whatever group this is, this Libra and Gemini were a part of, it's a whole bunch of different people, and they do this for a living on a regular basis. So your whole chart looked good to them. You had a whole lot of blessings coming to you. Okay, and you still do. Prosperity and abundance. And there were a whole bunch of other people that were like, well, I want their voice. Oh, well, I want their beauty. Well, I want this. I want that. Okay, sit down, calm down. We all going to get part. All of us are going to get different parts. Okay, don't worry. Calm down. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. And it's like when they got the spiritual practitioner to spiritually bind you, they did bind you. They isolated you for about 7 years. Whoever you are, they did some kind of spell work on you. They did some kind of binding spell on you to isolate you for like 7 years. They cursed you. This group, they cursed you so that you'd be in a spiritual cage and they would be able to literally use the different parts of you. And ultimately, the destiny swap would be complete at the end of whatever they were doing here. Okay? But it didn't turn out that way. Okay? So all the other people that were a part of this are walking away now. Okay? They couldn't complete the destiny swap they were trying to do. But this Aquarius don't want to let something go. Yeah. That's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the exact truth. These are groups that get together and they find people with great destinies, with a bright star, a lot of abilities and skills in their chart. And that could be just your talent, skills, and abilities. You could be a great writer, a singer, a dancer, or very creative in what you do. Anything that you do can be very creative. They might have wanted your creativity. And they try to steal it from people by gangstalking, isolating, and binding them up with that Ace of Swords. Whoever that Gemini is, yeah, they couldn't take your life. Okay? All right. All right, what else? The Hangman, this is Pisces energy. So right now, somebody could be idle, okay, with that Chariot, okay? Something could be like just weighing in the balance right now, okay? All right, there's a Magician here. Okay, there's somebody here right now. Is something going on? What's this Justice card about? Clarify justice. The Ace of Pentacles in secret. Okay, there's a Libra that is still making payments in secret. There is a Libra that's still making payments in secret to people to come toward you and to throw spell work at you. I'm telling you, see, people be like, oh, why do you keep saying hit them in the head with a brick and do this and do that? Because these demons are stubborn. Do you not understand when I'm telling you these demons that have gotten a hold of these vessels, how stubborn they are? You understand? They're very stubborn. These are whole demons that literally just will not walk away from you. They'll still, we survive off of this kind of energy. I can't just walk away. They're crackheads. They're spiritual crackheads, literally. They're spiritual crackheads that even when they agree to walk away and they're like, okay, nothing else is going to come of this. They're like, no, I can't. And they get to twitching. They literally get to twitching in their bed or they get to twitching wherever they are. And they're like, I need a fix. I know I said I wouldn't go back there no more. I know I said I wouldn't astral project to them no more, to their energy. And I honestly don't want to. I want to go the other way, but I need a fix. Yeah. That's what's going on. They need a fix. And they're going into withdrawal and relapse. These demons literally are going into withdrawal and relapse off of your energy. They're like, no, I can't. I need a fix. I can't just, no. I know I said I'm going to leave him alone, but I just can't. I can't. I'm telling you, nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. That's what they are. What look like a pipe? I'm looking for something to make y'all laugh. I don't got nothing I can reach. All right. But you get me. You understand? I was looking for something that looked like a bong. I was going to grab that selenite. Child, I was going to grab that selenite over there, try to make it look like a bong. You understand? These are demons, demonic crackheads or fentanyl heads or meth heads that need a fix off your energy. So you got a Libra in secret that is still making offers to somebody to come toward you, to throw some magic at you, to do some spell work. Yeah, because they're in a mental imprisonment. Because they're having a tower about a conflict that they created for you. Yeah. So a lot of these people, because they overshot and overestimated themselves, a lot of these people right now, whoever these people are, they think that they feel like they're going to go to jail and they're in trouble because a lot of them broke a lot of laws that have to do with your privacy and invading your personal space for the sake of trying to get your energy and destiny swap and get parts of you that they wanted to use for themselves. And now, they're worried about going to jail. I don't know what for. The demon is going to be happy in jail because there's plenty of supplied air. That's the part of them that's still in that vessel, actually. The part of them that's actually in that vessel, they are the part of them that's still there and human. They're afraid of going to jail and getting their ass whooped and living uncomfortably. But the demonic entity or spirit that's inside of them, that demon can't wait to get to jail because it's going to be endless supply and food to eat from. Okay? Somebody could be taking action to protect you right now. Clarify, taking action to protect you. Oh, that wasn't a blow dryer. That was a gun. I just could not imagine what I drew here. And I thought it was a blow dryer because I was like, what does a blow dryer have anything to do with protection? Like what? Protect your hair? Like protect your cuticles in your hair so you won't have split ends? Was that what I was thinking? Because I drew a picture of a money sign, financial protection, protection of your heart, protection spiritually. And then the last one looked like a blow dryer. And I was like, what to protect you from what? Split ends? No, it's a gun. I just realized physical protection. So financial protection, emotional protection, spiritual protection, and physical protection. That's what these symbols represent. And I was like, why did I draw a blow dryer? I mean, I know I need a trim and I know I got split ends. Okay. So somebody's about to get justice. Okay. And that's why they're protecting you. Somebody knows that you're about to get justice for everything that's been done to you over the past 7 years. So that's the reason why they're protecting you, because they know the people that did things to you are worried about going to jail. And that's why this person's been protecting you fiercely with that 7 of Wands, Empress. This person's been protecting you literally around the clock. Okay. Ooh, child. Crown chakra. All right, what are the messages? Gives or gave oral sex with their mouth. Oh, where's this going? A Capricorn that's demonically possessed with some kind of principality. All right, it might be a Capricorn out here giving oral sex with their mouth for favors. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. Y'all see these cards? I ain't making this stuff up. Y'all see these cards, child. I don't got nothing to hide. This was their investment. So somebody, this was their whole investment. This was their plan. Their whole plan for their life was based off of you and your energy. So they didn't have a plan B for their life, for survival, like literally. Somebody literally didn't have a plan B for survival in life. Their whole entire life was revolving around what they thought they were going to do to you by being a part of a cult. That is a dumbass plan. That was a dumbass plan. This person might be same sex. All right. What are the messages? Okay. There's something here about a house fire, and there's a card bent in my hand right here. So this card means something. It's about a work relationship, an orchestrated spiritual attack. And then I have volcano eruption. Okay. Take a bow playing crazy, stupid gaslighting games. They want me to talk about an orchestrated spiritual attack to cause a house fire to somebody. And they're poking me all the way in my back. So I know they want me to really explain something to someone. Someone might have tried to get an illegal conservatorship over somebody in a southwest state, okay? Or in the southwest, okay? They want me to tell somebody. An illegal conservatorship over somebody in a southwest state, okay? All right. So somebody might have been trying to orchestrate a spiritual attack to cause someone's house or home to burn down, okay? This person might need to go into a mental health facility. They might sit on a board of trustees. We're going to see in just a sec what this is about. All right, where them cards at? Tell me about this house fire, please. So somebody that has a lot of burdens here with this 10 of Wands in Aquarius. Child, why? I can't make it up. I can't even make this up. This Aquarius right here. Or someone that's not healing from something. Or someone that's not the star. Take it as it resonates. Someone that's not a star. Tell me about the house fire. So there's an Aquarius or someone that's not a star that this house fire is connected to. So the Knight of Swords is someone doing something very quickly and strategic. And they're doing this because something has been cut off. Clarify the 8 of Wands reverse with something being cut off. Somebody that didn't have the skills to do something has been cut off. Okay. So somebody kept paying somebody to do something to you. Most likely this has to do with spell work. Somebody was hoping the spell work would make you sick enough to eventually drop dead. But this person, their skills with the spell work, it wasn't good enough to make you die. So because the spell work that they were paying and the people they were paying didn't have the skills to make you die or sick, they had to cut these people off. And now that they cut them off, their alternative idea is to cause a house fire. Whose house is supposed to catch on fire? The person burden, the Aquarius. Why would this Aquarius set their own house on fire, or this star in the reverse? Why? Because they can't balance their situation. Will they be in the house when they set it on fire, Spirit? Will they be in the house when they set this house on fire? Child, I mean, what y'all expect me to do? Do they plan on being in the house when this house is set on fire? Oh no, this is an orchestrated spiritual attack, the 3 of Pentacles, because they couldn't create an illusion. They're working with other people to get money, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, so it's fraud. Okay. So the Aquarius, in order to get some money, they're going to set their house on fire. I hope their insurance company ain't watching this reading right now. Because my next reading is going to be, there's an insurance company, Allstate, Geico, there's an Aquarius about to set their house on fire for the money. State Farm. Okay. They want me to pull these other cards here. Give me a sec here. What did y'all want to say? Oh, okay. Somebody might be Central African. They could be connected to a country in Central Africa. Okay. Somebody's initials could be RD or Rita Drayton or something like that. Somebody's South American. Somebody could be Puerto Rican. Somebody could be Jamaican. Your sister, brother, cousin. These are friends. Jamaica's out here again. They want me to say something about Jamaica. There's a Jamaican in the CIA. That's right. All right. So 3 years ago, I did a reading about a Jamaican in the CIA that was a professional spiritual hit woman or hit man. It could be a woman or a man. This person was sexually attracted to someone in the CIA that they work for. So they took their jobs very personal for whoever this person is because they wanted a relationship with them or something like that. I did pick up on whoever this Jamaican woman or Jamaican man is in the CIA. Again, they're not in the CIA. They are a practitioner. They are a contractor for the CIA, and they work with someone that's in the CIA. Like if they want someone killed, they get this Jamaican practitioner to do some spell or do the death spell and kill them. Let's go. What energies do you want me to pull out here? Okay. An Eritrean in the NSA, and Elon Musk is here again. Okay. The NSA, okay. The NSA falling on top of the Eritrean. Okay, someone's initials could be A, M. This is about a family relationship or dynamic. Someone's father, the CIA. Someone's father could be in the CIA. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So this is a warning for somebody. Someone's ex-husband or ex-wife is a part of an orchestrated spiritual attack. Okay. Let me see why Elon Musk is here, though. I put him back, but I do want to know if I was supposed to pull cards. I don't know. Elon Musk must think I'm afraid of him or something, because every time Elon Musk pops out of my deck and I pull cards on him, you know, they come to my home here where I am in East Africa. They send somebody here and they use this electronic device that is supposed to send electric shocks to my body because of what they put in my body against my will. And they come outside my home in the middle of the night. You know, the United States government is in every country. I just want y'all to know. The United States government has ops and agents in every country all over the world. Okay? That's why no one likes America. And every time I pull cards on Elon Musk, they come to my home here in East Africa in the middle of the night. They turn all the power out in my neighborhood, and then they use this computer or machine to send shockwaves inside my body with the thing that they put in my body illegally. And they do it all night. They literally do it all night long. It's like another form of an energy weapon. Every time I pull, so I'm guessing Elon Musk thinks that's supposed to scare me not to talk about him and talk about his business. But Elon Musk, let me explain something to you real quick. Because I know you're a sociopath. So sociopath, you don't get this. You feel like I'm talking about your business, but what you doing to me and what you do to other people, because you don't see us as humans, that's our business, you dumbass. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. It's like somebody like, mind your business about what I'm doing to you. What I'm doing to you is not, this is how sociopaths think. Sociopaths think like this. Mind your business. Don't you speak on my name. But you're chasing me with a gun. Yeah, I know I'm chasing you with a gun because I want to shoot you, because I want to use your pineal gland for something. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm pointing you out. Yeah, well, you need to mind your business. Yeah, I know I'm trying to do something to you, but I need you to mind your business, because I don't see you as a human. I only see myself as a human capable of feeling physical pain and having needs and wanting to live a life with relationships with the family and whatnot. They want me to say something to this. Hold on. A Capricorn, the devil. Oh, he's possessed? Clarify the devil. The Eight of Pentacles reverse. A Capricorn didn't have the skills to get away with something. Yeah, I know. And that's the one sucking dick for money now, right? Ain't that what y'all said? I thought y'all said the Capricorn was giving oral sex with their mouth because they couldn't get away with something. So what's going on right now? The Seven of Swords. Don't laugh, y'all. I'm getting these messages while we're doing this. All right, so a Queen of Pentacles, okay, is balancing something out right now. Great, that's wonderful. Okay, good. All right, but let me see what they wanted me to say about Elon Musk, because I don't care how many Koreans or whoever you send here to this East African country where I am to use your little devices to send shockwaves toward me. Yeah, it's not doing anything. It doesn't hurt or anything. Whatever you created, it wasn't that powerful and that strong. I know you thought it would be. I know you thought you were being diabolical. Like, if anybody speaks against me, by the time I vaccinate and get this chip in all of y'all, I'm going to send shockwaves and you'll be afraid. My reign of terror. Sit your ass down, Elon Musk. What reign of terror? Ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't nobody worried about you tracking them in the world, this, that, and the other. We still alive. We still here. And your authority does not go beyond certain spiritual realms and dimensions that our higher vibrational ancestors and ascended masters come from. Because if it did, I would be dead right now. I promise you. What did you want me to say about Elon Musk first? Yes, I'm going to keep on talking about your ass. You sociopath. What about Elon Musk? What about Elon Musk? The magic that he got a King of Pentacles reversed to do backfired, of course. Yeah, he was gaslighting someone and being childish and trying to emotionally manipulate them because he feels backstabbed and betrayed, because he feels like it's a heavy burden to be this exposed. We all know what the fuck you do and what you've been doing. I saw all the black women on YouTube that disappeared now, that made those videos because their left eye exploded. I posted the article, Elon Musk, that you put up there where, no, it was an article someone wrote about your investors. And your investors were questioning whether or not the monkeys that they experimented with the chip was causing an issue with their left eye or the left side of their face. And the code word that you were using for monkeys, you were actually talking about the human subjects, and your investors were talking about the human subjects that they put that chip in their left eye, because y'all know what y'all did to me. Okay. But they're talking in code word. They're talking, in code. That's why they said the monkeys that they put the chip in the left side of their face. And there were a group of these black women that had these YouTube videos, and all of them broke out around their left eye. These bumps broke out around their left eye. They said they felt something explode around their left eye neurologically on the left side of their face, and it went numb. And they came on and made these videos, and they were covering the left side of their face, saying that somebody chipped them and did something to them. And now those women whose videos I had saved, they're gone. I can't find them. Those women who made those videos, all of them that had that issue with their left eye, every last one of them, I can't find them on YouTube anymore. And they were showing the bumps that were all around the left eye of their face. Okay? Confirmation. Okay? So Elon Musk, we all know about the cold monkey that you're using and the black women that you set up to have injected with that left eye camera and that experimental chip Neuralink that you put. And then you went back to try to have them killed because you think that you're God, and you think nothing of making someone disappear. That's why some of us survive, and that's why some of us can't be killed no matter how hard you try. Because when there's an injustice, spiritually and energetically, balance has to be restored and brought. So when you're trying to kill somebody over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you don't understand why they haven't been killed, it's because they've already died. Sometimes it's a spirit you're talking to that got a human body. And no matter what you do to it, that body is going to be repaired because it's here to bring justice. Okay. So what else about Elon Musk? So Elon Musk is burdened because he feels backstabbed and betrayed because he's being exposed for, it's a tower. Yeah, he's having a tower because he wasn't expecting these results. Okay. He wasn't expecting a siren with a big mouth to keep on talking about what he did and the wrong that he's been doing. Now the Six of Pentacles reverse. Something wasn't fair or wasn't equitable, or someone doesn't have the same energy for him and his operations or the way he operates, even for doing the magic for him, the spell work. Yeah. Someone doesn't have the same energy for helping him do this magic or spell work anymore. He had to really gaslight and emotionally manipulate someone to allow him to still pay people to come toward you to do spell work and magic. The Hierophant reversed. Yeah. Someone in the government or someone in the police or military. Everybody does not do anything for money, even when they're not rich. Some people do have integrity. And everybody is not going to just do anything for money. Some people actually have morals and integrity and standards that they stand on. So some people will actually tell Elon Musk no. Okay. Now, I'm not saying he's contacting them directly. Most likely he's contacting these people through third-party contractors that he's sending to make offers to people to do magic. I'm hearing someone is Korean. He might be sending Koreans to African countries and other places as tourists. Okay. So people, if you're being tracked all over the globe, somebody might need to keep an eye on some of the Koreans that are coming in your country, because some of those Koreans are coming and they're working for Elon Musk and they're pretending like they're tourists, but what they're actually doing is bribing people in certain communities to do stuff to people that Elon Musk is trying to get close to hurt or harm. Okay. Somebody rejected his offer, the Two of Cups reverse. Somebody might have seen what he was doing and rejected the offer someone made to do something to you. All right, let me go ahead and clarify these cards that came out really quick. Tell me, what did you want me to say about South America? I have a warning for somebody. What about somebody is talking to the wrong person again? So I have to give a warning to somebody. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. All right. The energy I have out here is someone with the initials A like Apple and M like Mary. I have your father. I have the CIA. I have about a family relationship or dynamic. I have the NSA. I have an Eritrean with the NSA that came out with the NSA. I have a Jamaican that might contract for the CIA. And then I have South America here. Okay. And this is your ex-husband or ex-wife. So somebody I just called out, this is a warning for you that you might be careful about who you're talking to about your moves. Okay, you can't trust anybody right now. You might want to, just not tell anybody what you're doing, or keep information to a minimum about what moves you're making right now or what you plan on doing. Or tell somebody, send them on a wild goose chase. Tell them that you're about to go west and then instead go north. Tell them you're about to take care of all of your business on a Thursday and take care of all of your business on a Monday. You understand? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all people that have heightened intuition, that know you're being gang stalked and monitored, you already know that you have to throw the enemy off. You already are aware that you have to make plans online and act like you're going to go somewhere at a certain time and then do the opposite, to throw the people that monitor and stalk you off. Y'all already know. Child, it got to a point with me when I was still in Georgia, that when I would leave the house, I wouldn't even think about where I was going. I would pull out in my car, and then I'd get in the middle of any highway, anyone randomly, and I would start driving around in circles over and over and over again, just to annoy my gang stalkers, because they'd be like, man, fuck this bitch. We cannot stand her ass. I'm not about to sit up here and spend my whole Saturday driving around on 85 in circles over and over and over and over and over again. It's hard. How do you expect us to plan and orchestrate anything, and we don't know what this bitch is about to do? We don't know if she's going grocery shopping. We don't know if she's about to go to Piedmont Park or Stone Mountain. We don't know. We don't know what she's gonna do. She just drives out, and then she'll find a random block and drive around in circles and drive around in circles, and then she'll pull on the shoulder of the road and just sit there like an asshole. And then finally, out of nowhere, she'll jet and go do whatever she's going to do. You understand? When you've got tons of people following you everywhere in order to orchestrate chaos around your life through gang stalking or whatever else is going on, you got to play games with them sometime. Sometimes you got to play with them. Let me tell y'all what I did real quick, and I'm going to keep on going. When I was in Georgia, my gang stalking was ridiculous. Every time I stepped out my door, my neighbors all came out and opened their doors too. It just got to the point where these NPCs and these demonic gang stalkers were all on one accord with the foolishness. And, my thing was, for peace, I would drive to the beach. I would drive either 5 hours to Fort Walton and go to Destin or Panama City for the white sugar sand beaches, or I would drive to Myrtle Beach in the other direction on 20. I would just drive 5 hours. I would get up 3 a.m, get a cup of coffee on the weekend, and pack my bag. It'd be a solo trip, and it would be my peace. I would watch the sun come up, drinking my coffee. I loved it. But I decided, since they was getting on my nerve, to play a game with them. And I packed my bag to go to the beach, and they got the cameras. They knew what I was doing. And then I Googled directions to Myrtle Beach, again on 20, which is a straight shot. I Googled my directions to Myrtle Beach, packed my bag, got into my car, and I did this during rush hour traffic. And I headed toward Myrtle Beach. And as I started driving toward Myrtle Beach, I intentionally got right in the thick of rush hour traffic that was not moving. And my gang stalkers, I could see them on the highway with me. All of them got on the shoulder, and they got ahead of the traffic, and they drove like 3 hours ahead of me so that they could literally get there first, driving real fast, and they could chill out, party, have a drink a beer, and enjoy before they, because they would set up camp. So by the time I got there, they could orchestrate whatever type of fuckery in my life they were going to orchestrate. So they drove there ahead of time and got like 3 hours in. And I was in the back of rush hour traffic for a good 45 minutes to an hour. And then I turned around at a rest stop and went back home, because I never planned on going to the beach. And it was just the biggest joker game I had ever played. Child, when I tell you, I could spiritually hear them cursing and have an outburst, because Ain't nobody tell you drive 3 hours at 100 miles an hour to beat me to my destination so you could have some fun before you, was working. You know what I mean? Oh, yes, I did. And I came online and talked about it. When I tell you they was mad, child, they shut my computer down. They shut my phone down. Child, they was mad because they didn't get to stay at the beach because they had to turn around and come back to me because it was their job. The people that paid them was like, well, you're going to have to come on back. You remember that? Yeah. Sometimes you got to play with them a little bit. Sometimes you got to play with them a little bit to frustrate them. And, some of them was like, see, I knew this gangstalking job was a good idea. Look, sometimes we get trips to the beach. I'm going to take my kids for this one because she'll probably be there overnight, blah, 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 blah. They probably packed up their kids and everything. What is South America? It was funny as hell. They was mad as hell too. Clarify why South America here. Okay. Somebody has moved on to calmer waters about that was working with this person that didn't want to let something go. Okay. So somebody of South American descent, yesterday I said that this person was working together with a West African. Okay. And it was that West African that didn't want to let something go. They were holding on emotionally and energetically to whatever their cause was. But this South American has already moved on to calmer waters about the situation. So they're leaving it alone. Okay. Tell me about this Jamaican that works with someone in the CIA that I think they sleep with too. That's what came out 2 years ago. This Jamaican practitioner that's contracted by this person in the CIA, they have sex with each other. Tell me about this Jamaican. Tell me about this Jamaican energy I always pick up on. They always come out with the CIA. The Two of Cups reversed. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. Somebody got or gave clarity about something, and now somebody is rejecting someone's offers with the Two of Cups in reverse because somebody has the truth and the clarity about something. So this could mean that somebody is exposed or they're in the process of being exposed for what they did. So people might be distancing themselves from the person that did something. So they might be in the public eye right now, and people might be trying to distance themselves. Okay. The Page of Cups. Somebody might have made an offer. They might have moved forward with making an offer, and it could have caused a tower. So now they don't know what direction to go with something, and they feel powerless. Yeah, somebody made a spiritual offer against you, and it might have caused a tower in their life. Maybe they got a backfire or some karma. Maybe they lost some money or something. But whatever happened in their life, they got the truth and the clarity about why they were having backfires. And they don't know what direction to go with something at this point. The Two of Wands reversed. They might not be planning anything anymore with this person. They're not taking any more offers from this person in the CIA. Okay. Tell me about this Eritrean in the NSA. What about this Eritrean in the NSA? Oh, wow. The World card. Yeah. Somebody has broken thinking. They can't balance their dark and light energy. They don't know how to ration or rationalize properly in a healthy way. And the cycle's over for whoever this Eritrean is that works at the NSA or was working at the NSA or had friends that were helping them, that they might have been doing spell work on people and observing them from the NSA. Like most people, they couldn't backstab and betray you. They worked together for this Aquarius. Yeah. Whoever this Eritrean is at the NSA, they were working with this Aquarius or for this Aquarius to observe and watch your every move. The Four of Wands reversed, but somebody has broke up with them and they're getting divorced from somebody. So this Eritrean was in a relationship with somebody that gave them access to surveillance you through the NSA. Okay. And they've broken up with that person. They're no longer married or in a relationship with that person. This Aquarius was using this Eritrean at the NSA to monitor your movements. But because this Eritrean broke up with the person that was giving them access, now they can't help this Aquarius anymore. Clarify, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Clarify, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. All right. So somebody needs to be careful. There might be a tower. Yeah. Somebody got clarity. Yeah. Okay. They want me to give someone absolute clarity about an air sign. Okay. All right. Somebody needs to know something. Give me a minute. Somebody needs to know something about an air sign. Find out about someone's father. I did the CIA already. This is about a family relationship or dynamic. Okay, there might be about to be a volcano eruption somewhere in the world. I'll put that there. What about the King of Swords? First off, who am I warning? Who's this warning for? To don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. A King of Pentacles. Okay, so a King of Pentacles that moved on to calmer waters. The Eight of Pentacles to get a job. So I don't know, you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could just be a King of Pentacles. Whoever you are, I'm being told to warn you. You could be a business owner or just have your stuff together. You move to calmer waters about whatever this mission these people were a part of. The Five of Pentacles, I don't know, you could have lost some money, or you could be isolating yourself from this. Okay, they want me to warn you, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. You need to be worried about a Virgo or a Hermit energy. This could be a teacher. So this is a warning about either a Virgo or a teacher, or this could be someone that's a researcher online. They could have a job at a call center. It could be an accountant, a lawyer, any of these things. This Hermit energy. Who's a hermit? Somebody trying to get away with something. So whoever this Hermit energy is that's trying to get away with something, being childish, they might be trying to get away with slowing something or someone down. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, they want me to tell you, they're doing spell work. Wow. They want me to tell you not to trust this Hermit. The Eight of Pentacles. What's the Eight of Pentacles? About a job or about some work. They want me to tell you not to trust this Hermit energy. Don't reverse an ending with them. They want me to tell you, do not reverse an ending with whoever that Hermit energy is. Okay. What is the Star reverse? They're not going to be able to heal anything. Okay. They're not going to be able to heal something with an Empress. Okay. Listen very carefully. Whoever I'm talking to, I got it. I want you to listen to me very carefully, whoever I'm talking to. There is someone, they have a Virgo placement in their chart. They might be an Aries, Hermit, or Hierophant, whatever. This person, they're telling you to help them to do magic, or to help them to do something to an Empress, because they want to reverse an ending with this Empress by bullying her and doing spell work on her. They think that if they keep on having people do spell work on this Empress, she's going to be so overwhelmed that she's going to open the door and allow this man to come back into her life. Okay? But that's not going to work. Abusing an Empress and doing death spells on her is not going to force her back into the arms of whoever this man is that's asking you to help him do work on her. Okay? Listen carefully. This Empress will die before she gets back into a connection or allows whoever this Hermit energy is back into her life. Whoever this Empress is, she would rather die and grow wings and flap them and fly home to be home with Jesus. Okay, white Jesus at that. Empress, love. Whoever this empress is, she would rather literally die, grow wings, and flap them big ass wings all the way home to Jesus before she allows this Aries hermit hierophant energy back in her life. There's no amount of death spells, black magic, harassment, or spell work or fear tactics that this person can use to bully this empress into allowing this person back in her life. It's a no. She's not going to let him back. She's spiritually protected now, but she's not going to let him back no matter what. This man is telling you, listen to me. This man is telling you, he's telling you, no, you don't understand. If we keep on hitting her spiritually, she knows it's me doing it. Eventually, this works with all of my women. This works with all of the women I bully. If they want to give me a hard time, they know that what I'll do to them, and they usually let me back in, or whatever the case may be. Whoever this empress is, they've never been in a relationship with whoever this masculine is. They've never, ever been in a relationship. This is somebody that they may have dated possibly 5 to 7 years ago and then never saw again. They might have dated them for a small season and this person never got over them. They've never been in a relationship with whoever this person is, ever. They've never been their woman, their girl, their nothing. This is a psychopath that thinks they're going to bully somebody into connecting with them, okay? You are wasting your time. So whoever this person is that's making you an offer is just going to bring karma to you, your family, your children. You should walk away. Do not help this man, okay? I don't know who that's for, but that's what I've been guided to tell somebody. You're literally whoever the empress is you're trying to bully, she's never even been this person's girlfriend. Like she's never even accepted an offer or even received an offer from this person where she was asked to marry or be a girlfriend or be in a relationship with them. This person does not have any rights to this empress they're attacking at all whatsoever. This is just someone with an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. Okay? I hope the right person is listening. This is someone that has an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. This empress, whoever the empress is, whose energy I'm picking up on, they haven't even seen this person in possibly 7 to 10 years. They just have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. This is someone they dated and it didn't work out. And then they went their own life. They went their own way. Both of them. That was it. This is someone that's mentally unstable, okay? So whatever story this person is telling you, like, you don't understand. That's my wife. We were in a relationship together. We were together. She just ran away. We're just having a fight. We do this all the time. We're about to get back together again. I've been through this with her before. This person is lying to you. Whoever this person is, they're lying to you. This empress has had no contact with this person. They haven't even seen them in possibly over 7 to 10 years. This is just someone that has an entitlement complex and think that they can go around like a caveman, sabebopping women over the head that they want and just taking them. Never mind about life they started somewhere else. They could be married with children for 5 years. Well, it don't matter. I want you, and I want you right now. So I'm just going to take you from your husband and your children and the family you started 5 years ago because I'm single right now because I broke up with the person I've been with for the past 3 years. It didn't work out. This is a lunatic. That has an entitlement complex to the point of delusion that literally does not recognize other people as living human beings that have lives that they live. people are like inanimate objects to them, that when they put them on a shelf in their mind, they can come back to them years later and they'll be in that same position, and they can just come back and get their toy, or come back and get whatever it is. Okay? So you're going to get cursed, or you're going to get bad karma if you help this person. Okay? Because the empress you're being hired or contracted to attack, they're not connected to this man at all. They have no connection to them at all whatsoever. This person will say anything to convince people to help them, so they're going to lie to you. Okay? All right. I hope that helps. Ooh, Jesus. All right. What is this energy? Your father? What is your father? What is your father? Please and thank you. Maybe that's why mental health came out here. This might be the reason why mental health facility might have come out. Because there's a man out here that is paying people to spiritually attack an empress that they have not seen in many, many years. Like literally. But this person has a mentality where they feel like, if I put you on a shelf in my mind, I can come back 20 years later if I decide I want to play with you again, and I can just I don't care where you are in your life. I don't care if you're about to have you and your husband's first baby. I decided I want to see you again, so let me in. Open up the door. Who's that? Your husband? I don't care about him. You know, this is somebody that ignorant. This is whatever amount of years. Whoever this person is, they're that ignorant. And look, whoever you are, I'm getting that you only dated them. They never made you an offer to be in a relationship with them. And you never accepted any offer from them either. This is someone you only dated. You only dated and walked away from years ago, possibly. Somebody, you have a psycho on your hands, mental health, that might belong in a mental health facility. They might need mental services. Oh my God. Somebody could have gotten communication that someone healed. This could be someone's father. This has something to do with someone's father. That someone might have got information that someone's father healed. Okay. And somebody could have been keeping something hidden or secret, but now they have to. Someone was creating an illusion. Somebody was creating an illusion for someone's father, or someone's father's involved with an illusion that someone died or something happened to somebody, but somebody healed. And somebody was trying to keep it hidden from someone that somebody healed from something. Okay? Who healed? Who's this person that healed? I have the Hierophant in reverse. This could have to do with court. Somebody could have been trying to keep something hidden from court, that someone didn't die, that they actually healed, so that they wouldn't balance a situation, a Taurus. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse, because something's not going in somebody's favor. So is there a court case going on? And did someone say someone was too sick to come to court? Is somebody faking like they're sick? Or was someone sick and they claimed they couldn't come to court for something, so that they wouldn't have to come to court and balance the situation? A Taurus? Is that what's going on? Something's not going in someone's favor. A Hermit, a Virgo. Okay. So this could have to do with a Virgo or a Hermit energy here that might have been waiting. So this could be like a lawyer, an accountant. Let's find out who this Hermit energy is, because this Hermit energy was deceiving someone to get the King of Pentacles to keep on attacking somebody to buy more time. This could be a teacher. It could even be a teacher. We're going to see who this Hermit energy is that's trying to fake an illness or something like that. Who's this Hermit? a president of a country. Who's this? High school, a captain. I want to know who this hermit energy is. A utility worker, social worker, sergeant in the army, a spiritual or religious narcissist, Airbnb owner, a judge. Is a judge acting like they sick? Is there a judge pretending to be sick? Oh, the Hierophant might be a judge. Let me find out. It might be a judge pretending like they sick. Like, oh, we'll get a case to another judge then. There might be a judge pretending to be sick so that they don't have to come to court and balance out a situation to avoid getting in trouble or something. Clarify the hermit or whoever the energy is connected to this hermit energy. Clarify this hermit energy. Okay, a religious narcissist, a Jesuit. Okay. There's a Jesuit. Got it. Got it. Now I understand. Yep. Thank you. Okay. So that's what's going on here. I told y'all because their system is being dismantled. Their system is being dismantled and coming apart, wherein a lot of people became very wealthy doing large rituals on the collective, using your energy because of the way they had the infrastructure and system set up. And now that we've gone through all these awakenings and the structure is no longer in place, their rituals are not working, and a lot of people are losing power. A lot of people are losing money, and they're going broke, and their spell work is all backfiring, which means they're not at the top of the wheel anymore. You even saw the Catholic Church when they had to pay all that money to all of the survivors of sexual assault, and it was in the news, and the priest tried to transfer the money into some offshore account somewhere, billions of dollars, to say he didn't have it to pay. And then the news came back, and there were people coming from 50 years ago that had been trying to get justice for being sexually assaulted in the Roman Catholic Church. And what they did is the news had to literally resurrect the story and to shed light, because they followed the money. They followed the money. They're doing spell work on my throat, y'all, but I'm gonna keep going. They followed the money. They followed the money in the Roman Catholic Church, and they saw that the money they were ordered to pay the survivors of sexual assault, the priest had tried to transfer all of that money to an offshore account so that he could claim they didn't have the money to pay to the survivors of it. And that's why the news had to resurrect the story. And then he had to go into that money from that other account and pay all the survivors. Okay? So there is a Jesuit here that is paying someone to continually spiritually attack you, because when people have had something going for a very, very long time in their favor, it's hard for them to let it go. You understand? So if they had your energy, and your energy is the reason their rituals didn't backfire in the past and it allowed them to be spiritually abundant, they're not ready to let it go. What was June 19th? Juneteenth in Texas. Texas didn't even want to end slavery. Texas did not even want to end slavery. And then you had, what's his name? Uncle Tom. You had Uncle Tom that literally got the trust of all his masters to take his slaves and to walk them through free states all the way to Texas so that they wouldn't become free, so he could hold on to his money. And some of them took the hell off as soon as they crossed this free state. And I looked at the history, y'all. I like history. And some of their asses followed Uncle Tom safely in a straight line they marched with him, went to bed with him and everything, and got up with him and followed his ass all the way deeper into the South to Texas, so that the master wouldn't go broke. Child, history crazy, child. But the point I'm making is whoever this Jesuit is, they were utilizing your energy due to whatever restraint was on you, whatever system you were a part of, where they were able to energy harvest from you for their rituals to become wealthy. But they don't have access to your energy anymore. And that's why this Jesuit at the last minute, who's a hermit, keeps on paying somebody to keep spiritually attacking you. Okay? Because they're hoping something's going to happen to you. With that Three of Wands, that's what they're waiting for. The Empress in reverse, this could be a Libra. They feel like that was a bad investment because she wasn't able, or he or she, they were not able to keep you spiritually trapped so they could harness energy from you. Okay, yeah, this was an occultist or a spiritual practitioner this Jesuit hired to do witchcraft on you, to put you in a spiritual cage, so that you'd be stuck, possibly barely surviving, living from hand to mouth, and you'd be in a low vibrational relationship because you need help paying your bills so you won't be homeless, and you don't make enough money to pay bills by yourself. So now you're in a toxic relationship with someone that's breadcrumbing you and using your energy to funnel it up to these Jesuits that would use your light and your spiritual power to do rituals, to fuel their rituals, okay? Which was possibly a Libra here that was supposed to, a Libra occultist that was supposed to spiritually put you into this cage. But it didn't go in their favor, okay? Yeah, it didn't go in their favor. They've accepted that. So this Jesuit right now is freaking out. There was a Leo too. They hired two people. This Jesuit is very sad right now because you're a high priestess. Yeah. This Jesuit don't want you to move forward, but you're too intuitive. You see them coming a mile away. All the tactics, you can see every single thing that they do a mile away, every tactic they use, and they can't stop you from moving forward. Yeah. And they want people to keep making spiritual offers against you, so that they could find a way to see if they could get things back the way they used to be. That's like they're on some Make America Great Again type shit, basically. That's what I'm hearing. This is their version of Make America Great Again. I don't know when America has ever been great. America was built off of chattel slavery, off the bloody back, open wound back, sexually assaulted, the beat down of spirit, physically, psychologically, mentally, and emotionally of Africans and American slaves. Okay, so that people could live luxurious lives. Okay, America was never great. Okay, it was an illusion. And whoever this Jesuit is, they want to make their life great again by reinstalling the illusion they had going. Okay, this draconian devil, how great the deception of man, like in the Da Vinci Code. They literally want to reinstate an illusion that's already been dispelled. Okay, so what I'm getting is they're upset because their illusion for the world has already been dispelled, and they're trying to put the illusion back together again. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Somebody pulled off the curtain, and when they pulled the curtain back of the Wizard of Oz, Fox News, 11 Alive was there, Channel 2 News, and all the news networks, CNN was there. Everybody was there, set up, and they seen that raggedy ass wizard looking like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, pulling all the lights and the strings with the big voice and the thunder, and turning on the heart machines, the weather machines, to make it snow and to block out the sun, and do all the things that the wizard was doing, right? Doing all his wizardry with harp, with the weather machines, with the spell work, all with the news and all that. And everybody saw the wizard, and don't you look, don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain. Close them curtains real quick. And then the wizard closed the curtain. Nobody back here, keep looking that way. And everybody then already seen him. Everybody, and that's literally what's going on. Maybe this Jesuit is going to end up in a mental institution because he's desperately trying to make the Wizard of Oz mysterious again. He's trying to hide him again. He's trying to put his illusion back into place when everything has been dispelled, the truth to everybody. So that's what we're in right now. That's literally what's going on in real time right now. Everything, all spells breaking, all illusions being dispelled, all illusions all over the world, okay? And the illusionists trying to put their illusion back together again because that's all they got left. The billionaires then already fled to Austria and they already went to New Zealand and built, they built their bunkers and they built their stuff and hired their own militaries and armies. All the billionaires that knew it was about to end, they already built their home and bunker in New Zealand and Austria and a couple of other little locations they didn't go on to. Okay. And that's leaving these Jesuits and other people that were doing these rituals exposed and vulnerable, and they're scared. They don't know what to do with no money and people not supporting them anymore. The illusion being dispelled. A lot of angry people because of the way they've been abused and didn't get reparations for it. They're scared, and they're literally, the only thing they can do is try to put the illusion back into place. Clarify. Somebody's moved to calmer waters. Okay. Somebody's already moved to calmer waters. They're done with it. Someone that might have taken quick action. This had something to do with an exchange with a Gemini or someone that they're not partnering up with somebody anymore. Okay, they're over it. This person is sad. What's the 5 of Cups? Because they don't know what direction to go next with something. Okay. I have a message for someone that's coming through my cards and coming through me. There's somebody here that's been trying to balance a situation. They're saying you feel like you don't know what direction to go with something now because you've done everything that you can. You've turned as many doors. You've made contact with as many people, exposed. You did a whole bunch. You did all that you could humanly possibly do to make something fair, balance, and justice, and you don't know what direction to go in now. They're telling me to tell you that it's time to leave America. That's what they're telling me to tell you. And they're telling me to tell you, don't worry. There's something stable for you outside of America that's already set up. Okay? I don't know who that's for. Well, then it's not for you. If you're already out of America, then it's not for you. Whoever I'm talking to, you were trying to help bring justice, and what they're telling me to tell you is you were trying to do your part to bring justice to something. They're saying you've done everything that you could possibly do. There's nothing left to do at this point. They're saying now they're saying to leave America now. And they're saying there's a safe place for you somewhere. You would know where that place is. They're saying you've done everything you needed to do, and now you're good, and you can leave America, and you have a soft landing. You have a soft landing with somebody. Okay, there's somewhere outside of America that you can go where there's a soft landing. It might have something to do with a situation that you were trying to help balance out for somebody. Okay, so that's your next move. That's what they're telling me to tell you. Okay, I hope that helps somebody. Okay. Sorry, y'all, I had to say a quick prayer. y'all got, I protect myself before I do these readings. I do. I anoint myself. I say prayers. I cast my circle. I do all that stuff, y'all. But I'm still attacked constantly, day and night. I'm literally spiritually attacked day and night, day and night, day and night. While I'm doing my readings, before my readings, after my readings. Y'all know how it is. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So it is what it is. Okay. What's going on with this board of trustees? Or matter of fact, what's this mental health facility? Clarify this mental health facility. There's somebody that might be trying to defend themselves or defend their actions against a crime with that page of Pentacles reverse. Okay, somebody that can't regulate and control their emotions that didn't get the 10 of Pentacles. So somebody's losing it right now, and they're trying to defend a crime that they committed, that they've been forced to let go. The page of Pentacles, who's the page of Pentacles? This could be a younger earth sign. The page of Swords that lied about something. They might end up in a mental health facility. There could be a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody could have kicked somebody out their energy because they didn't have the same energy for something. And somebody was heartbroken. So they took very quick action to do something that they got caught in a cycle doing over and over again that didn't work. Because they couldn't regulate their emotions and they didn't want to let something go. And again, this person, they didn't have empathy and compassion. Tell me, why is this page of Pentacles energy the Queen of Cups reverse? The Queen of Cups reverse is someone that doesn't have empathy and compassion. It's someone that might not be using their intuition. It could be someone that can't regulate their emotions, or they're overly emotional about something. Clarify, why does this page of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups reverse? Why is this page of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups reverse? Please and thank you. Karen, victim mentality, a bitter Betty. So somebody might be trying to play Karen, victim mentality, because they're a bitter Betty and they're angry. They're emotionally codependent to the opinions of others, and maybe someone convinced them to do something that they were in love with. Clarify this page of Pentacles, this younger earth sign, or this person that has to rebuild. Clarify the Queen of Cups reverse. Clarify the Queen of Cups reverse. Poor decision maker. Indifferent to the situation. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Keeps a clean and tidy home. This could be an earth sign that might be very particular or even anal retentive about keeping a very clean home or something like that. What else about, and it doesn't have to be an earth sign. It could be, it could also be someone that had to start from square one and rebuild their life. Somebody is very insecure and will project. They were friends with somebody that was very insecure, that projects a lot. But they're confident and secure. So whoever this page of Pentacles is, they're very confident and secure, but they love this person that's very insecure and will project, okay? And that's who talked them in to doing something, okay? There's someone here that's very insecure that they were friends with. And because this person loves this person and has poor boundaries with friends, family, ex-lovers, and strangers, and they love this person, this is why they agreed to help them to do something. And now they might end up in a mental institution because of what they did. Who's this person very insecure and may project that they're friends with, that they were friends with, that convinced them to go against you? Somebody who got broken thinking, that can't move to calmer waters. Yeah, somebody that has broken thinking that can't move to calmer waters. The Sagittarius energy is here. Something got balanced and they couldn't defend their actions. They could not defend reversing and ending with this person to help them to do something that was not fair. It wasn't just. And now they can't find a direction to go in about what they did. So whoever this Page of Pentacles is that helped this person that they love, that they had poor boundaries with, that they were emotionally codependent to, this could be a family member or a friend of theirs that was very insecure, but because they love this person, they had poor boundaries with them, especially if it's a family member or something. And they made a poor decision maker. So this person might end up in a mental health facility now. All right. Wise Board of Trustees out here. The Knight of Swords. Somebody might not be working on something anymore. And they might, the King of Wands reverse, they might be trying to quickly reverse an ending with an Emperor in a reverse, an older person that can't defend their actions. Yeah, somebody that could have got fired or lost their job. They might be trying to quickly reverse an ending, the Emperor reversed, with someone that caused an imbalance for somebody. And that sits on a board of trustees for something. And what are they trying to do? They might be trying to connect to somebody from the past and release a burden about an injustice against an empress. Okay. So there might be someone on a board of trustees that might be trying to make something fair that was an injustice that was done with an emperor in a reverse, an older person that might have stolen something or did not distribute something the way it was supposed to be distributed the right way. Okay. All right. So let me see here. All right. I want to pull a little bit of energy on this volcano eruption here because it came out for a reason. They might want me to talk about this volcano eruption. Just give me a second. Okay. Somebody might be going to family court. Somebody might be Cuban and somebody might be Korean. Somebody needs to be careful about something going to family court. There is a Cuban and a Korean in your energy. I don't know if they're part of some kind of orchestration against you, but you might want to be careful. Okay. Or pay attention. Oh, okay. There might be a Scorpio. There could possibly be a Scorpio that's getting bad karma right now for something that they did. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Tell me, what do you want me to say about this volcano eruption? What do you want me to say about this volcano eruption? Please and thank you. Okay, someone feels defeated. All right, a King of Wands, about you getting justice. Okay, and something's about to happen very quickly. So maybe someone's in another country somewhere where they have volcanoes. Something's about to happen very quickly. Okay, this might have to do with an injustice in the government or something. They couldn't create an illusion, or this could be the Hierophant in the reverse, some kind of spiritual or religious system or leader, but it's in the reverse. They couldn't create an illusion about something, and something could be about to happen very quickly. Oh, they couldn't balance some energy. This volcano eruption is karma. Thank you. Okay. Because they couldn't get the energy to balance something. So I said this before. This is the wheel card is talking about karma. Okay. And it's having to do with the Hierophant reverse. So what they're talking about is like these Jesuits, and you understand, y'all. How many of y'all know the history of the Jesuits and Protestants and the Roman Catholic Church, and how they went around the entire world, in every African country on the globe, every South American country, Central American country, uh, Australia, where the Aboriginal people, they went all over the entire globe. They tried it with Asia, but Asia gave them that work. They were like, nah, we know that's we know what you're doing. When they tried it in Asia, I think what was it, Japan, that said, if you don't get the hell out of our face, stop playing in our face with that. We already know that's a psychological war tactic. But they went all over the world and brought war, or they pushed their religion, onto cultures all over the world, while in the shadows they sexually abused, manipulated, stole from, and infiltrated governments, cultures, and societies all over the world, so that they would all follow the same religion and get on the same page, because that's what they needed to do, in order to get everyone's energy on one accord for the rituals that they do, the large collective rituals, to stay on top. You understand? To have everybody calling on the same deities, to have all the energy channeled a certain type of a way, to get things in alignment. Okay? So what's going on is, with the Hierophant reverse, it's talking about this old religious system of the Roman Catholic Church going all over the world, to force their version of religion on every culture and every race in the planet. And they're talking about the energy. They don't have your energy anymore to do the rituals they were doing. And the backfire from those rituals that they're unable to do now, for maybe advances that they got on gifts, or maybe they were supposed to supply because of contracts that they made, spiritual contracts, they couldn't pay because they don't have your energy. So this volcano eruption that I'm clarifying, this is karma, is what they're saying with this wheel of fortune. It's talking about karma. What's happening right now is you're having all this weather happening all over the globe in the form of huge backfires, because people took advances on things that they wanted to manifest, through large spiritual contracts that they made with your energy, a whole bunch of high priest and high priestess energies all over the globe. And those people have awakened now, and they are no longer following the traditions of the religions that were forced on them, and the traditions. And because of that, they don't have access to their energy to fuel their rituals. So whatever spiritual contract they made, it's backfiring all over the place right now. The offers that they make at different times of the year, winter solstice in the springtime, or summer solstice, all of the rituals that they do at certain times with your energy, they can't keep it up. Everything's coming unraveled. So there's about to be a volcano eruption, and it's because of the Hierophant reverse, because the Hierophant was not able to get your energy to do the ritual they needed to do. And that could be that Jesuit energy I just pulled. And that's why this karma is about to happen. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else about this volcano eruption that's about to happen or already happening? I can't make it up. There you go. I can't make it up. Spiritually, in the spiritual world, they're unhappy. This is the universe, 4 of Cups reverse. The debt has not been paid or satisfied. The Ace of Swords here. What I just said is the exact truth. So the flood in Hawaii, where they run over there with the money they manifest off your energy to build all them goddamn homes. Yeah, that flooding in Hawaii is from karma. Oh, is that where the volcano's going to be? I wonder. Okay, but we'll see. Okay, so all these weather, all the craziness from this weather going on, it's karma. And that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. Okay. All right, let's go. Did you want to point out any location for this volcano eruption or anything connected to it? Yo, I am a spirit. So I don't know, maybe there is something going on in Dubai and there might be something going on in Hawaii, or there is about to be a volcano in Hawaii, and that volcano in Dubai, Hawaii, haha, I'll put the words together. But if this is going to be a volcano in Hawaii, it might either erupt on top or it's going to erupt underground, and it's going to lead to other natural disasters, maybe flooding, a chain reaction to other islands, a chain reaction, because everything underneath is connected. Okay, so you're going to see natural disasters as a result of some kind of volcano that's getting ready to happen in Hawaii, either above ground or below ground. Okay, and whatever happens in Dubai, possibly as a result of this earthquake, underground volcano in Hawaii, it's karma. It's karma for using our energy in their rituals and not having our energy to pay with anymore. All right. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message? Let's wrap this up. Woo. Somebody feels defeated about balancing a situation with the Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, they feel defeated. So, baby, your energy is so important. They're trying to choke me because they don't want me to talk. It's okay. I'm going to still talk. You thought you was insignificant because you're black or brown or white. Take it as it resonates. We all mixed up in here. Hispanic, whatever. You thought that you was insignificant. You thought you didn't matter because you don't have no money in your bank account. You thought because you got evicted, because you were gangstalked, that you was insignificant. Do you know because they don't have access to your sacral energy that right now it's about to be a volcano eruption in the world, and there is a Jesuit losing their shit because of it right now? These people didn't want you to know how important your energy was. What I was talking about, them trying to form alliances with West African leaders because they know a whole bunch of y'all is about to leave the country. I know everybody ain't leaving. Some people staying. That's fine too. I'm not extreme one or the other. I understand things. You can look at things from every single perspective. Okay. But it's not just about you leaving America. It's about a system that they had in place that was running off of your energy, like a human battery, a generator. This is why they want to chase and follow you wherever you go, to see what can be orchestrated to keep something going where you're going to continue to emit the energy they need. They want to keep something going. They're following the energy. You understand? You are the energy collectively. You're the energy. So don't think you're going to run off to Benin or to Ghana or anywhere else, Portugal or somewhere else in the world, wherever the most of you all gather or go or wherever, whatever. That's the place they're going to try to make alliances with the government so that they could try to start structuring and putting something in place whereby to harness your energy and keep something going. Final message. The Lovers reversed. A partnership could be ending. This is Gemini energy. Somebody can't move to calmer waters about something, about this karma. Yeah. So a partnership is ending. So the Lovers reverse mean that the church, no one is going to partner up with the Roman Catholic Church no more. Ain't nobody partnering up no more. We know y'all was in all them goddamn African countries touching them little boys and little girls. Oh, we know what y'all was doing. Look, nobody is going to be partnering up with them anymore to help them to put their people into systems and situations whereby they can energy harvest from them, whether it's sexually by getting access to their children while you come in with the word of God and the Bible, okay? Or creating a system whereby people are slaving under some kind of system where you keep them and find ways to manipulate them for their energy. Nobody's going to partner up with them to help them do this anymore. There were secret double agents that were working with them that were actually ancestors in disguise. This is another message I got. There was some Africans that were working together with the Roman Catholic Church. Not all, but some of them were working with them, but they were actually double agents. Okay? Some of them were actually double agents. But they didn't know they were double agents until they came online. And it was supposed to happen in divine timing at a certain time. Because in order to show and tell them all their secrets and show them everything, and for them to learn exactly what they were doing and everyone they were connected to and how things were being run, they had to become one of them. Some of them were abused by them and raised up in the system, but it was really an ancestor in that body that was with them and waiting for the right time to come online in them to act on your behalf, believe it or not. Not all of them, but some of them. Yeah. We had some ancestral double agents that didn't even know they were double agents until they came online at the right time because they were gathering information. You understand? It was their job to literally gather information about what the opposition was doing to their people and to look like they were one of them and they were complicit with it. But they didn't know that was a trick all along, too. Final message. Oh, yeah. There were trickster spirits, joker spirits that were dispelled. Dispatched is what I'm hearing. I might do another reading about it. There were these trickster spirits that were joker spirits that were dispatched. There are some trickster spirits that are high vibrational, that are on a mission. Oh, yeah. The ancestors had to dispatch some trickster spirits. The rabbit got the gun. Yep. Yeah, somebody is very, very sad because they're getting bad karma right now. Somebody is very sad and disappointed because karma is here right now. I have the death card. Somebody in your family might be about to die. I don't know, or this could be a Scorpio because they were in some destructive energy with the Knight of Wands reversed here. I have the King of Wands reversed here. This could be someone with very low self-esteem. They could have Scorpio in their chart. I got the death card here. They were in an exchange with someone. This is one of your exes, friends, or family. Somebody could have an ex as a fire sign or a Scorpio, or they might have Sagittarius or one of these in their chart. This person is one of your ex's friends or family, okay? Oh, they're having a tower right now. They're having a tower right now. Clarify that death card. What's that for? Because something's getting balanced for you. Clarify the death card, please and thank you. Clarify that death card. Clarify that death card. This might be about a death. Yeah, somebody was very unhappy about an offer that someone accepted. Okay. Okay. Someone was unhappy about someone accepting an offer. Someone that'll do anything for money accepted an offer to do something. So, and they were being reckless. So they were fighting about it. And they're having a tower. They're in trouble right now. Okay. So there's somebody getting in trouble right now that accepted an offer. People were already told to stand down from spiritually attacking you. There were people that were told to stand down from spiritually attacking you. And one person was being very stubborn and very hard-headed because they're like, I don't care. Nope. So they kept on doing something. So somebody, they're having a tower. They're in trouble with someone right now. Like they could be either going to jail or under judgment. They're having a run-in with the law or someone that's very influential that's putting a stop to them right now. All right, final message. One final card. Yeah, someone's closed emotionally because this is someone that lacks awareness. They can't see the bigger picture is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Yep, I knew it. Look at that. I said it. Yeah, they don't see the bigger picture. Yeah, about an empress. Yeah, of course. This is talking about awareness. You see it. The hangman in reverse. Enlightenment or awareness. Whoever this person is, the Two of Swords, this is someone that lacks awareness, probably a younger soul. The Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles reverse is someone that'll do anything for money. They obsess about money and materialistic things. This is someone that's not spiritual at all. They're extremely shallow and superficial. This would be like the one that's ignorant, like, I don't care if it's little babies in there, as long as I get the money or something like that, you know. They're not worried about karma. They're not worried about what could spiritually happen, the spiritual ramifications of what could happen to their family or whatever. But again, this is clarifying this. This is someone that lacks spiritual awareness, that really suppresses their emotions, maybe because of their childhood wounds or how they were raised, or because they're in survival mode, they suppress their emotion, this money over everything, money over bitches type energy. Okay. So that's what that is. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I am Quan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. And with that, I've been instructed to do my prayer for generational healing once again. That's what they told me. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for my ancestors, my ascended masters, my angels, and my guides. I show gratitude for the Most High God, Yahweh, Yeshua. I show gratitude for Christ energy and consciousness, Jehovah. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude right now for complete restoration for my people, financially, energetically, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. I show gratitude for the favor and the protection that comes with being in alignment for the assignment. I show gratitude for each and every planet that has been put into place with its unique energies, vibrational frequencies, to help get our affirmation, invocations, and prayer requested granted. O Holy One, the moon, who sits at the head of Mercury, Venus, the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Right now, by the authority of Yeshua, Christ Jehovah, I decree and declare, I release fire on every witchcraft attack being used on and sent to me and my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. Burst into flames and scatter in earth and on the heavenly realms. I command, decree, and declare, let every charm on or under the ground in my abode, every evil altar, every candle, every picture or item referencing my name, let its power right now be nullified and neutralized. Let its power be banished into oblivion and destroyed by the fire, power, and light of Christ, Sun, Mercury, Mars, for strength, speed, and impact. Abracadabra, Yeshua. Let the forces of darkness right now, I command, to get and flee from around me and scatter. Whatsoever he shall bind in earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever he shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Right now, I bind and contain every death spell, every curse, every evil eye, every negative, evil incantation spoken right now. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Whatsoever he shall bind in earth is bound in the heavens. Right now, I bind and contain in earth and on the heavenly realms every curse uttered, every witchcraft chant being chanted against me right now, every death spell. I bind and contain all magic sent, every evil eye, every evil intention in earth and in heaven. And I command you to return directly back to the sender tenfold. Abracadabra. I return all spell work directly back to the sender on every plane, through every energy body, on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. I command all spell work, all witchcraft to return and go directly back to the sender right now. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Tenfold. I return all spell work directly back to the sender right now. I command you. Abarachin hoy, besamai mitano, sameyi kadis, mangista tenta, fakadit, besamai, in the honet, in the hu, bamadar tuhun. Yaletin jedachin and sitanzade, badelachin and nim, yiker, belin, inya, yabadalunin yiker, and deminel. What a fatanam, at tagban, kakafurulu, adaninenji, mangist yantanatana, highland, mizganam, lezalalamu, amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, but Memphis Kadusum, and I'm locked. Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, but Memphis Kadusum, and I'm locked. Amen. Bopsum, Bopsum, but Memphis Kadusum, and I'm locked. Amen. I break the power of this witchcraft and spellwork in the name and by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. I decree and declare no power can stand against me. No power or force of darkness has or will ever have any power over me or my collective right now. Right now, I break every spell, curse, and charm that any witch or warlock has or attempts to have over my life right now. Let every force of witchcraft right now, I command you to submit and bow down to my authority in Christ on every plane and be completely dismantled and destroyed. Right now, I renounce all ties to witchcraft sent to and at me by the power and the authority of Christ Jehovah. I break every tie, connection, and agreement with every and all enchantments of witchcraft pit against me right now. I neutralize and nullify every curse spoken. I command you to split and remove the tongue of my cursors. Let their power be banished. Let it fall to the ground and scatter and be rendered powerless and ineffective. Let the effects of witchcraft on my body, mind, and spirit be reversed and undone. I decree and declare complete freedom and healing for me and my collective of the highest vibration of love right now. Right now, we are completely restored to wholeness and divinely protected on every plane, through every energy body, from the crown of our head to the sole of our feet. Mote it be. Let every demonic spirit get from around me, my environment, my home, and my life right now. Umima is a consuming fire. I release Christ, Jehovah fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause any energetic, spiritual, financial, emotional, or psychological or mental imbalance to me or anyone in my collective of the highest vibration of love. Right now, I flood this prayer and environment with Christ, light, fire, and power for strength, speed, and impact. Mercury, Mars, the sun. I show gratitude for the gift of life, Ababa. Erase the karma of my past life and my present. I thank you for your mighty hand upon my life and purpose, and for protection from the eyes of evil souls. Right now, I humbly request for pardons of all of my transgressions and shortcomings. Let divine mercy speak for me right now. I come to you for deliverance from every ancestral and generational curse right now. Hear my voice today and deliver me in the mighty name of Yeshua, the Most High God. I thank you for deliverance from every form of bondage of ancestral and generational curses. By your mercy, erase every one of my sins and the sins of my ancestors that have led to these generational curses. As we engage in this prayer to break ancestral and generational curses at work in our lives, right now I cover myself and my collective of the highest vibration of love with the sacred seal of protection of that Kundalini violet flame of our holy fire that is our Holy Spirit, that we invoke with our holy words, Kadus, 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 Kadus. I command you to dispel and repel off in another direction and return back to sender tenfold every witchcraft attack, negative energy, and opposing force. Every demonic force, I command to burst into flames, scatter, burn to the ground right now. Right now, in the mighty name of Yeshua, the Most High God, I release ourselves from every inherited bond and generational curse. I take an axe to every evil plantation in our lives as a result of ancestral curses. Let the fire of the Holy Spirit cleanse and flush out of our system, out of our cellular DNA, our nervous system, and our chakras, every satanic deposit in us, on every plane, through every one of our energy bodies, on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. Cleanse by fire, that Kundalini violet cleansing flame. Cleanse out of our cellular DNA, the result of every generational curse right now, every satanic deposit. I command you to cleanse and remove every entity attachment. Right now, I release myself from the grip of every problem that was transferred into my life from my mother's womb. Let the Kundalini violet flame of the holy fire unblock and cleanse every chakra and every organ in my body right now in the name of Yeshua and my collective of the highest vibration of love. Heal right now, cleanse and remove by fire every satanic deposit. Unblock every chakra, cleanse and remove from their cellular DNA, from their nervous system, every satanic deposit, from their organs, cleanse and remove by that Kundalini violet flame of the holy fire right now. Abracadabra, I command it. I break and loose myself from every form of demonic bewitchment. I release right now myself from every evil domination and control. Let every gate that was open to the enemy by my foundation, let it be slammed and sealed shut forever. I cleanse myself right now from every inherited curse. I break every foundational and generational curse at work in my life in the name of Yeshua, the Most High God. I command every evil blood covenant of darkness at work in my life to be canceled, burst into flames and scatter, burn the ashes to the ground right now. By that Kundalini violet flame of my Holy Spirit, I break every ancestral curse on my family. I command you to dismantle and scatter by fire. Let every generational man of the graveyard, contracted to provide and protect for us in exchange for our glory, be nullified and neutralized by the power of the Holy Spirit. Let every strong man or woman of the family set to cut short our glory be cast into the fire right now, along with their evil intentions, and let them be destroyed forever. Right now, I cancel every generational curse in my family of early death in my family by the word and the authority of the Most High God, Yahweh, Christ, Jehovah, Yeshua. I cancel every covenant in my family that the first sons and the first daughters of my family are and have been initiated into. I disengage myself and them from every initiation of blood of darkness entered into by my ancestors, by the fire of my Kundalini violet flame right now. Bring us out of every generational spiritual cage where we're being kept right now. Bring us out and break every generational cage on every plane, in every energy body, right now on every marine kingdom and in the dream state, on the astral realm. Release us from every ancestral and generational curse that has kept us in our glory. Let every ancestral and generational curse of stagnation and limitation at work in our lives break and be dismantled by holy fire. By the authority of the Most High God, Yahweh, Christ, Jehovah, I command every serpent that was brought by our ancestors and is now a curse to us to be destroyed by holy fire right now. Be destroyed by holy fire right now. I break the hold of every python at work in my life right now in the mighty name of Christ, Jehovah. I command every python still swallowing our glory to die and release our blessings and our financial abundance right now. In the mighty name of Yahweh, Yeshua, the Most High God. I cancel every scene in my house, praying on the blood of the innocent in my house. Right now, I break the curse of every snake rearing its head against any member of my family in the mighty name of Christ, Jehovah, Yahweh, Yeshua. Right now, every strong man at work in my life and family, catch fire right now. Break every ancestral and generational curse that has held us down in my family and allow peace and freedom to abide. I break every generational exchange of glory in our family lineages. I command you to be broken in the name of Yeshua. All these ancestral and generational curses are now broken. Psalm 24:9 states, lift up your heads, all ye gates be lifted, you ancient doors, so the King of glory may come in. Every ancient gate and door in my family, by the Kundalini violet flame of my Christ conscious spirit, right now I command you to be lifted away from me and my family, so the King of glory may come in. Every ancient gate of poverty, I command you to break. Ancient gate of sexually abusive and financially abusive polygamy being practiced, I command you to break. Every ancient gate of premature death in my family, I command you to break. Every ancient gate of backwards thinking, reprobate-minded thinking in my family, I command you to break. Every ancient gate of dysfunctional thinking and acting and spending in my family, I command you to break. Every ancient gate of dysfunctional thinking and spending due to insecurities and emotional codependence for validation, break. Every ancient gate of sexual promiscuity due to sexual abuse, narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse, and insecurities, break. Every ancient gate of narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse, gaslighting, psychological abuse, I command you, break. I command every ancient gate and door in my family of dysfunctional thinking, living, and acting to break in my family. Every ancient gate and door of dysfunction and stupidity in my family, I command you to break. Break in the mighty name of Christ, Christ Jehovah. Break. I now sever and close every portal and energetic cord that no longer serves me, and I fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain from hex, and from bind, from spell and from chain. I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in the light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It's protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, and by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. Walk in the light, beautiful light. Come where the dewdrops of mercy shine bright. Shine all around me by day and by night. Jesus.